Hi, my name is Timber Wright. I am a grad student that is helping out at the Vermont Historical Society. I'm currently working on a project that I'd love to share with you guys today. I'm working on processing and organizing a collection of correspondence and journals from the Hilltop Farm Project, which was an experiment in subsistence living through the years of 1941 to 1945. It ended up failing, so it's been very interesting to see 4 years of documents that go up and down. One of the really interesting documents that I'd love to share with you guys today was this letter. We don't actually know who wrote this letter because it's just signed you know who, or who else would it be. And it's just so fun because it talks about someone who recently started a job at an apple orchard. And there's some very funny cartoons listed in it where he's writing about how his manager has decided that since he is trained as a pilot, that means he can launch him into subspace, trying to climb a very high ladder to get apples. And there's a drawing of little ambulance men at the bottom. It's also fun because some lessons on 1940s humor. The first line is, "Hello, apple picking is a pain in the arches. The manager learned I once studied for a pilot's license. Now all I do is go into the stratosphere after the impossibles." Something like this. And it's a drawing of him trying not to fall, with men holding a stretcher saying, "Over here and more this way." It's quite fun. I think this collection is really interesting because it shows some of the early introductions to what will become the Back to the Land movement in Vermont. This collection contains things like, it has a lot of letters back and forth from family members in Europe, different partners that they're trying to pull in and get involved in the project, as well as with the Vermont government during that time in Bennington and Burlington for land disputes, permits for logging, things like that, as well as a lot of letters back and forth to farmers asking, "What do you think of this or this crop?" This book is a series of letters that were compiled by the children of the two main leaders of this project, Norma and Alfred Jacobs. Their children, Piers Anthony Jacob and Teresa Jacob Ingman, compiled all of these, and it's very interesting to see their perspective because they make it very clear that their parents went into this head first, perhaps a bit naive about the entire process, and it's refreshing to see. We have a lot of collections that still need to be processed in order to be more accessible to researchers and more available for use. But once this one's done, I think it'll be really useful for students who might be studying environmental science, the early history of that, and land settlement in Vermont during the early 20th century, as well as anyone who's studying agriculture and the history of farming in the area. Thank you for joining us today. If you'd like to learn about this further or any of our other collections, please check out our website or follow us on social media.